Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Where is going? Oh, I got some notification. Probably a spam bot. Maybe not. Either way. Nails up to date, Twitch going, Rumble is going, looks like everything's going. I think everything's going good. My other computer's going good, so let's go and get started. And we have a handful. I thought I had more replays stored up. Up. Either way, let's go and start from the top. A little bit too sensitive. And there we go. Greetings everyone, and Grade here from another Comfy Heroes, not Comfy Heroes, Age of Empires 3 replay. Small on the right side as the blue Sue, we have KKK. I have a feeling that I can't say that name or have that name in the title of the video if you're watching this in the video. Small on the left side as the red Japanese, we have Canadian. So we do have it's also a foreign name. I wonder if some sort of mistranslation, or maybe the person does or does not know about that name. Sorry, probably emphasizing a little bit too much on that. We do have some local doggos going down. They will steal their uniform they were planning to wear in the future. You monster. They just needed tailored. And looks like Blue taking out another local doggo and steals horseradish roots, so his pups shall go starving. Either way, when it comes to natives of map, we got the House of Oldenburg and gave you access to a villager variant, which also specializes in collecting food. And you can take that food and invest in the Northern Musketeers. And over here, we do have the House of Yagalon, which gives you access to Lipkar Tartars, Chalk Riders, and a very unused ability, the Balance of Power. So many times I've seen people lose the game, has this ability active, available, and has thousands of resources on one resource. Gotta remember this ability. It's better to use it than lose the game, because you can use it and lose the game. Couple plague doctors and their doggo being put down, you monster. Seeing their roof rabbit. What's a roof rabbit? Sorry if I'm overthinking that. I honestly don't know what a roof rabbit is. Is that some sort of slur? No, probably not a slur. Because this game's a little bit more on the sensitive side. So it must be some sort of slang term for probably a cat. It may be a cat. Roof rabbit seems like something, slang term for a cat. Another local doggo goes down. Will steal his hare meat, which was going to feed his pups as well, you monster. And does steal that brigand's light brigade. Saber from light brigade. He shall kill off these mom and pop and steal the puppy, you monster. I just realized, well, these two explorers have different skins now. Did they change it so they have different skins? They may have, because I could have sworn they had the same skin. Either way, now got Buck. But the masters do teleport away, leaving Buck to die, you monster. Either way, the Sue's only going for the chief, and the Japanese player has not aged up, has enough food to start aging up. May have been oversight there. The deck is the New Land deck, looks pretty standard. It got the Yumi Archer attack, Ashigaru Musketeer attack. The Bakufu. Japanese naval, all military units to be trained more quickly. Daimyo and Shogun train units faster. And we got a 4-name deck. What's this card? Friendly Territory. TP significantly boosts more hit points. Now also improves attack speed and range of nearby units. That makes it so a bit more effectively for defense. So you're aggressive with a villager, you can place on some more TPs. TPs have a build limit of 20 and they only cost 50, so they're pretty cheap. Let's see, what else is there? Great Hunt, Lakota support. Let's also include 2 War Hut Travises. You get a 2.5 coin trickle. That's not bad. I think the best one is there's a lot of different coin trickles in the game. The Italians have a unique one. We get 3 saloons, which give you a 1.8 across the 3. Now we got a shipment of axe riders being pulled in the field. Got a forward war hut here as well. We do now have a shipment of shrine wagons. And the shinobi shall go down. Oh, we got a regular samurai there. Samurai do have pretty good siege damage. I wonder if it can 1v1 a war hut. Looked like it was good amount of damage onto it, but that was a lot of damage also from the explorer. Now we got axe riders there. They can quickly pick off the samurai, especially when he's not retaliating. Samurai does get picked on off. Blue is pushing forward some raiders now. Got a round of Ashigaru musketeers. That'd be a good item to pull on out. Oh, and Buck is still alive. You know what's also inaccurate? A wolf barking. Wolves don't bark. They actually cannot bark. That's something domesticated dogs do, so that is inaccurate, having wolf bark like that. I'm pretty sure they don't bark. I'm pretty sure that's something they don't do. Now I'm starting to second guess myself. We now have the shrines being pulled back here, collecting up some of the local deer. And now going for a shipment of Yumi archers, which will not be good versus these axe riders, but we do have a number of club warriors. Club warriors are a pikeman variant, more closer to a Rodialo variant, honestly. More club warriors not deployed here. The Yumi archers are deployed on out to counter them. As a handful of musketeers, they would do generally well. Club warriors have 11 damage, while musketeers do have 10, so only slight difference, but much higher health and melee resistance, or same melee resistance. Club warriors are on actually 90 resources, a bit more on the expensive side. They're primarily there just for good torch damage. Raiders have standard Hussar 20 torch damage. Now got some Senin Bowmen not being playing field. We got a quite aggressive infantry play by the Sioux. Pretty uncommon. We also got now the Yumi archers engaging the club warriors in melee, which are inferior melee. Got the sentries deployed on field, sentries and 8 regulars deployed at the same time, and managed to get some good amount of stabs there with the sentries, being anti-cavalry variation of a militia. They're armed with a pointy stick, literally this time. I know that's a joke I like to say, but this guy's literally. It's actually called a bamboo shoot. Yep, it's a sharpened bamboo shoot, which is basically a pointy stick, just a exotic stick. Buck will love to play fetch with that. You now have the war hut here. Sentry push way forward. Sentries have poor siege damage, unlike other pikemen and other heavy melee infantry units. We got a round of Ashigaru musketeers. Yumi archers going to be pursued. It's a good volley there. Club warriors now pushing way forward. Club warriors are not going to be generally good in melee combat in this situation. They will be inferior than Yumi archers with damage multipliers, and of course inferior than the Ashigaru musketeers with higher health. I suppose against with Yumi archers have less health and range resist, it does sort of even out. But it won't be a great victory. It's more of a soft counter than a hard counter. Villagers do get inside the town center now. 14 villagers there, so got full damage. Got quite a bit of aggression here. Got a good number of Senin Bowmen, so less Ashigaru musketeers. He's going for Ashigaru musketeers. He needs perhaps get out some Naginata riders. And here comes more Ashigaru musketeer. Senin Bowmen have 10 damage in melee, 15 damage at range, same multipliers, same attack speed, so it's actually better to engage in melee. So engaging melee with Ashgar Musketeers is a good call. Plus they have range resist rather than melee resist. And Bowman falling back. Great defense there by the Japanese player. The Suu's at 24 villagers versus 20 villagers. So Japanese player is slightly behind. Still has a couple times for villagers can always bring on in. The Suu can bring in various stuff. Overall, for the Great Hunter, it's better to go for that sooner rather than later, but it does give you a bit of rebate, so you can hold off a little bit and get some rebate. It does improve your food collection rate by 20%, but also, if you delay, you can still get 10% of the hunted food. It's still better to go for it before 1500, but overall the best value is to go for immediately. But of course, you always have to balance out what you want. We also got healers being put on field, so we've got the Community Plaza put on field. I'm not sure what dance he's eyeing. Sorry, let's switch between different players. I don't want to hear that spam clicking. More villagers being poured on the field, of course. There's the healers. Oops, bit of a missed rally. Looks like they go for a military rally rather than a civilian rally. Good to remember. First, I think the priestess, warrior priest, and I guess the healers should be classified as civilian. Now it's military. It'd be so handy when you box select if that was the same thing as not select civilian box select. Maybe allow it to be box selected in age 1, but maybe in age 2 don't let it be box selected. I think that's a great quality of life change that could be useful for the various plaza units. He does activate the increased damage, which will increase his damage by 5.1% at the moment. Since he's non-conflict, you need to retask as something else. Literally anything would be better at the moment. Now, this would have been a good time to swap on him back. I think people who can more micro the Community Plaza will do a lot better. Don't really see people micro it all too often. Got the Senate Bowman now engaging way forward. But he got way too close to Ashgar Musketeers, and he knows that the Ashgar Musketeers will do better in melee than in range. Now I've got some Senate Bowman there. So the Ashgar Musketeer actually have higher DPS at range than in melee as well. But I think the damage reduction is much greater for than the damage reduction over here. Plus, you can also avoid the damage resistance of the range. So yeah, it's probably better to go in melee rather than range. We do now have the experience trickle there, very nice, getting a nice 2.47. No trading posts here for either player. We do now have the Ashgar Musketeers being put on field, Civil Servants, and we've got some Naginata Riders. That's going to be a good idea against the Senate Bowman. He should have transitioned to that a little bit sooner, but he has transitioned to it now. He also has a decent amount of export going for the consulate now. Does not have diplomatic intrigue, so he does have enough for a shipment. It does cost what, 100 for your initial relations, and then 400 for your initial shipment. Though he is going for isolation Japanese, which does while individual units, so let's get some upgrades. Don't really know the upgrade cost off the top of my head for the Japanese isolation. I just usually remember that the first brigade shipment is 400 export for most of the allies or consulates. Another round of shrine wagons that will have very good population cap, as well as get some more trickle of food. I hear a lot of wood being clicked up, probably for more Senate Bowman. It is. He does have a second war hut now in the field. But the problem with these monotone compositions is easy to counter. only going for Senate Bowman. He has a handful of club warriors, but he needs more anti-cavalry. Which club warriors are technically anti-cavalry, but I'm not. It's an okay counter, not a great counter. Let's put it that. Plus, he only has 5 in the field. One villager or 2 villagers does get gunned down there. Ashgar Musketeers straightforward. Got some Naginata Riders. Needs to take out those club warriors. They're going clubbing. More Naginata Riders here, so he's not going to engage club warriors. Not Ashgar Musketeers are taking the blood of it. More Chief does go down, as well as more of the club warriors. Naginata Riders will rip apart these Senate Bowmen. The Senate Bowmen have 40% less damage versus cavalry. And the cavalry also has 30% range resist. The melee attack is only 25% less, so they probably do better in melee than in range. But still not great. Naginata Riders gains a good damage there. Got some club warriors here, but the damage already done. He lost all of his Senate Bowmen, just leaving his club warriors behind. His Ashgaru's Musketeers gains a great damage fire support there. And now you can torch down the war hut. We also got a number of the Shinobi, which are a light infantry unit, good against the Senate Bowmen because they don't take damage bonuses. And there goes the war hut. These units push way forward. The Shinobi are technically a siege trooper as well. They do 23 damage, not so great, and that is the end of the replay. Looks like the Sioux backed out of the game. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Of course, I hit F10. And a game that I don't think I actually have. There, that will probably fix that issue. Greetings everyone, Angrade here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the top left side as the yellow Ottoman, we have Elmo. Spawn as the blue Canadian, we have Japan. Spawn on the bottom right side as the magenta Ottoman, we have Kelly 360. And spawn on the bottom left side as the red Spanish, we have Prieto. Oh, I butchered that just as well. Because of natives on the map, we do have the very important native llamas. They cause nothing but drama, and nobody's Inca, so can't claim them for the community plaza, or they can cause a lot of drama in the plaza. Damn those llamas. And also, we do have the Quechua, don't know how to pronounce any name in this game, settlement, which does give me access to a plumed spearman variant, and the Bolus Warrior, which is a Bolus Warrior variant. As well as over here, we do have the Mapuche settlement, which give you access to more clubmen, and sounds like a halberdier variant, and the Bolus Rider. And these llamas come in pairs. There's a lot of drama. Yeah, don't they? The Mayans give you access to a citadel. Let's see if we have any decks. The Spanish player has, of course, got a deck. We got Fast Fortress Rush. Does include the Yungtin. Got the House of Tamra, Tamra. I keep on butchering. I can't pronounce any name. Liberation March. Looks like it's a Lancer deck. Yeah, I've got a lot of can cavalry attack, can cavalry hit points, Lancer card, cavalry attack. So we've got, looks like a Lance deck overall. For the Ottoman, we do have the R deck. Looks like it's going to be Fast Fortress at least. Could be Fast Industrial. We got cows. We need a Rush Auto, so I'm not sure which person I had that selected. Let's see. That was the yellow Ottoman deck. This is the magenta Ottoman deck. Magenta, oh, that is definitely going to be either Fast Fortress versus Russia. It's definitely going to be Fast Fortress or Fast Industrial, one of the two. So they're going to rush the Ottoman player. Got Team Sipahi as a card. And looks like a bit more eco. A lot. Yeah, his deck is it's definitely a late game deck. And the Japanese player has relatively standard Japanese deck. Musketeer, Yumi Archer, and Naginata Rider deck. Spanish player is going for the governor. Local kitty cat does get stunned there, stealing his supply of rubber. He's going to invent the rubber duck, you monster. Quartermaster, we got the millet system. That's pretty early, isn't it? I really don't pay attention to all the research, so maybe not. Philosopher Prince. Japanese players going for the Torii Gates, which give him 1 free military rickshaw. And a samurai. Board Shrine here. Of course, we know about the governor, the quartermaster, philosopher prince, Torii Gate. A lot of llamas have not been claimed. Maybe a good idea for one of these players. Actuality, he could donate them to the Japanese ally at shrines to get some more resource collection. See, these are the local livestock, or local fauna, not livestock. Does livestock improve the collection rate? If not, you can just not donate them. The amount of llamas he has here, oh, we do have a livestock pen. Perfect. I like seeing the livestock pen because people don't go for livestock. They can be quite powerful, but it's a very niche thing. If I were to rebalance a livestock pen, I would probably make it more similar to how Age of Empires 4 does it with the Mongols livestock pens. It generates sheep over time. Rather than you take time and purchase sheep, imagine if you could just simply, it can automatically produce sheep up to an X amount, and they could task them to fatten up on itself. As a way is in comparison to a mill, it offers more efficiency, but can support less villagers collecting from it. That's one way I would say you can balance it out. Give it something a bit more of a free value rather than a situational value. Now the barracks being plotted on the field next to an Ottoman artillery foundry. Got the explorer and let's see, Pinto the doggo being engaged by a samurai. Spanish player is going for a round of musketeers. He sees the aggression. The Ottoman player, Northern Ottoman player going for a Shima coin. We got also the scout being pulled out by the Southern Ottoman player, who gets a Boston man of a scattergun and a holy mackerel. He's also going for a shipment of wood. We got a good number of Spanish musketeers. The samurai does go down. Did slice up Pinto quite a bit. Magenta will see the coin shipment there. And now got some Ottoman grenadiers being pulled out by the Northern Ottoman player. And his team is currently pulling out nothing. Against the grenadiers, and maybe a good idea to go for Sipahi. When I have 10 grenadiers, go. So that is the magic number. Let's keep this Ottoman player selected. We got 5 grenadiers on the build queue. He has plenty of housing space as well. Maybe a little bit too much at the moment, but he has housing. Five more grenadiers. Which would be a good counter to his opponent's musketeers. Do not have the age up, which does include a bunch of delis. These will be useful against those grenadiers. However, his teammate has gone for some Ashigara musketeers. More musketeers being pulled on the field. Yellow has ping. He aged too fast. No, not many houses. So Zion, but his forces are split up and taking a lot of free hits there. And Red is here to support. Red did spot that stuff. Blue's not pushing forward his Musketeers. Big oversight. More Musketeers blow it on out. There we go. Couple grenades in the Red's Musketeers. Now their group. Blue needs to push forward in the front, or Yellow needs to focus down the Musketeers. Blue should just attack everything. That's not structures. Good damage there. More Grenadiers spot by the Autumn Flare. He's going for his town center. We've got 3 Falconets on the field. Those Falconets can cause some problems. The Grenadiers do have siege resist. But 20 siege resist is not a whole lot. Not enough, I would say. At this point in time, they may need to back on off. They're fighting against too many Falconets. And we got Shimon Falconets there, so this Autumn player is going Fast Fortress Falconet. That is a lot of Falconets. He's going to support his teammates' Musketeers. And has a number of proxy delis to sweep the flanks. His team's south side is in a great position right now. His opponents have no counter to these artillery pieces. Do eat a pretty good sizable volley there. The Spanish player is now ready to H on up as well. Grenadiers pushing forward, does get a good volley on one of the Falconets, taking some AoE damage on the other one. But those Grenadiers do go down. Deli is engaging the Ashgar Musketeers. Push forward, trying to take out the Falconets, but also got 2 more Falconets here, so now he's fighting against 4 rather than 3. I think at this point in time, the north side needs to abandon this region and regroup some forces back here. Livestock pen. Oh, all the llamas are fattened. Very nice. I wonder how llama tastes. Never ate llama before. Wood shipment there, gold shipment there, going for the Bushido principles, more Ashgar Musketeers. Spanish players aging up to the Bishop, allows them to move diagonally a little bit better.
See?
And for a shipment of villagers, the Northern Autumn player has a shipment available, going for the Sabeki, increasing his Obelisk gun and Grenadier hit points. Now he's taking time to collect up the llamas. Their meat's probably drama flavored. Okay, that's enough of that joke. Got 10 Naginata Riders not being blown in the field. That's quite a bit in number of them. They will have trouble versus the Musketeers. Spanish players going for a round of Hussars, Falconets. Gets good hit there on the artillery foundry, going for more Grenadiers. He's going for mass Grenadiers. Bring forward a group of 5. He will get the deployment off in time. Picks up 1 Falconet immediately, and they get annihilated. Ashgar Musketeers get the Explorer. Another round of Musketeers. Got a good number of Naginata Riders before. The Grenadiers need to start hitting the Musketeers, I would say. Yellow artillery foundry goes down, so Yellow's out of production at the moment. His teammates getting some lot of good damage with the Ashgar Musketeers. And now he's going to push forward. He's going to use Naginata Riders' attack. Red is trying to fall back, so Naginata Riders will get a lot of free damage here. You know they're technically supposed to be countered. If free damage is free damage. You can't let that damage fall. So you use force to fight, and those lose all those forces there. Yellow needs time to recover. Blue can counterattack. Blue also has an Explorer back down here, almost at full health. Another round of Chariot Orchard Rickshaws. Yellow's asking for a bit of wood. Red doesn't really have any offer or blue does not have any to offer. Spanish players now going for some Lancers. They're fighting against Ashgar Musketeers and Naginata Riders at the moment. They would definitely be great for those Grenadiers. Don't know if they're going to be... Lancers do weaker, are relatively weak against Hussars or Naginata Riders. Only doing 20 damage as opposed to 29. They do have good damage multipliers against infantry, but it's more of a double-edged sword against heavy infantry. Or two-sided spear, I should say. Stable, not getting hit. Magenta's getting hit quite hard. What is Magenta going for at the moment? Going for some cavalry archers, very nice. Engage the cavalry archer, or the Naginata Riders. Villagers migrating down south. Musketeers get a good volley there, the veteran Musketeers. Push down the stable. Got another stable here. That's where the cavalry archers trying to be deployed from. And there's a fort deployed on out. I think the Spanish player also went for a fort as well, did he not? Yeah, they both have a fort wagon on the field. Red's points the fort pretty far forward. Make sure it doesn't get spotted. Magenta's pulling it back there. Keeping a close spike could be a pretty good idea. Red does decide to delete this fortifications. I'm deployed next to Magenta's. Red on here is not a half bad spot. Forts are popping on up. Naginata Riders overrunning the Falconets. Red Musketeers still engaging. Lances engaging the Ashgar Musketeers. Blue does lose his army. Red is at age 3, going for veteran Grenadiers. And Blue's eyeing for more Naginata Riders. These forts are in a pretty defensive position. Got a round of Grenadiers there. Got some Hussars and Lancers not getting hit. Grenadiers to get a good volley there onto the Musketeers. With the amount of heavy infantry in the field, the Spanish players should have gone for the Calabros, which will increase their damage against heavy infantry by 100%. So rather than getting +3, could have got +20. Though the cavalry attack does increase their hit points. For Grenadiers 3-4, they are armed with the rifle grenade launchers. They only have 2 range AoE effect, which is I think a little bit weaker than other grenade launchers, which are like 3 or 3.5. Do have 16 range, which I believe is... Actually, no, it seems about right. Now some more Falconets being pulled in the field. We're now being shipped on in. Got a very good number of cavalry archers in the field. They do offer 15 damage at twice the attack speed in comparison to these Ashgar Musketeers. They have 29 damage in standard attack speed, or 32 at the moment. And they're really buffed up, aren't they? I've got a Daimyo here, that's why they got even higher. Still no. Still not your father. Cavalry archers pretty forward. They may gauge these villagers. They do have 50% less damage against villagers. But they should get a good amount of work done, seeing there's so many exposed villagers here. Quick hit and run. And yellow and blue are eyeing for a counterattack. Blue still age 2. So looks like blue's just not eyeing to age. Oh, there we got the age up now. Going for the Shogunate. Yellow's straight forward. Grenadiers should do good damage against structures. Explorer does go down there. Blue has a good number of musketeers. Forces pushing forward. Got cavalry archers coming from the flank. Explorer does pick up once again. Red's fort does go down. This fort now taking massive siege damage. Got a pair of Falcon Escalon field. One time the cavalry archers need to push forward, engage anything. Blue's Red's Falconets taking some good damage there. Got Grenadiers up for forward. Ripping apart both Falconets immediately. More Ashgar and Musketeers now being put on the field. Discipline knocking out our riders, now pulling on the field. Being deployed on out. That's great. Ashgar and Musketeers push their way forward. And now that Moss shall go down. Magenta's blood and knocked out game. Red has a number of veteran lancers over here. Red has probably infrastructure. Magenta didn't really have much infrastructure. Going for the Sabaki upgrade now. Magenta only has 19 villagers. I wonder where he lost so many. Either way, Falconet's not on the build queue. Round of skirmishers flown the field, very nice. Magenta does back up the game, and Red backs the game now. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Oh. Come on. There we go. Greetings everyone, Angrade here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on top right side as the blue Mexicans, we have Gideon AI. Spawn bottom left side as the red British, we have Player 1. No deck selected just yet. No deck selected there just yet as well. When it comes to Nade's map, we got the Sufi Mosque, which gives you heavy range cavalry, as well as the Tengri Shrine. Wait, did they swap these? I could have sworn the Tengri Shrine was there and the Sufi Mosque in the center. Huh. Either way, this gives you access to local Tartars and the local doggos. British player is not currently eyeing for any sort of manor boom at the moment. got a shipment of villagers being brought in. As Virginia coming Greenwich time, so it looks like I'm aiming for an A2 mana boom. Or maybe a fast fortress. I got a lot of resource crates there. And over allies as well. Falconets. We do also have the Rangers card, some rockets, and of course the factories, of course. Excellent player is going for, looks like a native deck. There's a good chance that he's going to revolt. I think it's going to be an Age 3 revolt based on what I'm seeing here. We of course got the villagers, the Hacienda. Red will kill that kitty cat and steal his stand-up spruce trees. And Blue's actually eyeing the Tengri Shrine. He is a native deck. Let's take a better look at this. We do have the native treaties. So you can perhaps get both. Oh, he does already have this one as well. So you get some Quills Balash. And I'm not sure what native trees will offer here. It will, of course, offer either the Tatar Archers or the Tengri Wolves. Maybe a mix of both. He is not aging up at the moment. So we've got a late age up for the Mexican player. We do now have the governor being deployed on out. We also do have already a trade post over here for the British. The wolves do only cost food, so you can pass the eye to pull out more wolves. Cavalry archers, of course, can be an anti-cavalry tool. But the Quills Balash, they're heavy range cavalry. We also do have a lance, so they're also a lancer variant as well. We do not have the Tlaxcala not being point of field. Explorer or general move around does spot the trading post there.
Ready.
Red may spot this trading post. Yep, he does. Which should, seeing a trading post here should raise red flags. Even though he's in blue, it will raise a red flag. And it's not the inspiring flag either. The Tlaxcala gives you access to a shipment that makes all haciendas spawn out 2 villagers. And something else, I forget what it was. Local kitty cats will be going down and you'll steal his eggplant. The Mexican player has 2 shipments available, then again he only had one shipment at age 1. Oops, button. And his age up's now complete. Military wagon will go for a cantina, La Imperial. Going for the native treaties and the Tlaxcala embassy, which he may want to go for the Tlaxcala embassy first, since it will also give another ally to get some free native units. Either way. He will also have access to the big button for some Jaguar warrior natives. Going for some Tengri wolves as well, being deployed out here. He will have 5 out of 5. Can't deploy a whole lot. There's this shipment of natives. Does get some Quills Balash and some Tatar archers. No Tengri wolves. Tatar archers are definitely a counter unit. They're definitely anti-cavalry unit with very high attack speed. This Balosh, as I mentioned beforehand, is a heavy range cavalry. Also has ×2 versus infantry hand attack. Local doggos are going down there. Balosh taking some damage there. Wolves gains good bites and neither heavy nor light infantry, just infantry. Or hand infantry and pet. More wolves deployed out there. Getting some damage there. Does gun down one of the Tatar archers. More conquistadors now deployed in the field, which are armed with a proper little slight AoE splash gun. This does bows damage versus all cavalry as well. They are classified as light range cavalry. So there are light range cavalry good against all cavalry. But they also do less damage versus light range cavalry. So it's a mix of both. More wolves being employed on the field. General and Padre cleaning up these units. Does gun down Kitty Cat there. And we slack hacking part this Kitty Cat as well. Mexican player has also a massive amount of food. Why does he have so much food? There's Shimmer Coin. We can age on up. We got a good number of outposts here. His opponent has, of course, deployed out the Frontier Defense card. We have NFC here. He must have gone for Jesuit allies. He also has a large amount of food still stockpiled up. He may be eyeing for the shipment of coin. He may be actually going for age 4. Yaks. Pet and cavalry move speed. And shock and cavalry build time. Got a round of longbowmen. Balosh should be very effective since these guys do less damage versus all cavalry, and they are heavy range cavalry, not light range cavalry.
Mande, Presidente.
So our charge down this trading post once again. Got a decent army there. But we have books and of course the coin shipment still. And he has enough resources to age up. I just need a little bit more food. So we're going to see the very rare Mexican actually aging up to 4 the normal way. And it's going for the Guerrillo. Not sure he's going to be eyeing it once the age is on up. He may eye for the factories. His opponent's still age 2, so factories could be quite nice. He does have the Totenkopf Hussars, which are a native Hussar variant. They have less damage, less health, but 0 population. They also have a charge attack for 54 damage. Or does take some damage there. Gonna be quite outnumbered. Hopefully this shipment or age up will bring some sort of powerful shipment. He does have some good amount of light cavalry to engage all the hussars. The doggos need to start engaging the infantry. And the hussars are getting a lot of free damage there. Who loses his army? What little of it he has. What shipment does he have that can help him out? He's going for the Chimel Genzero. I'm not sure what he's eyeing. Does move the town militia. Does get around soldados from age up. That will help him out, but still not a good option. I was going for the Aztec Pueblos. Native war agencies get a range attack, acts like a war hut, enables them to train champion native Jaguar warriors and Eagle warriors, which are native variant, not the Aztec variant. Which I don't really know what exactly is the difference between the two off the top of my head. Sounds like they're receiving some damage. That will of course give the native embassy a defense attack and maybe put on outposts. Does get the Jaguar Warriors, Champion Jaguar Warriors, which look they are similar to the Jaguar Prowler Knight, getting anti-heavy damage. Oh, that's just straight up a war hut now. Either way, the town center does go down. Villager's gonna hit. I'm not sure what he's gonna eye. We do now have the shipment being brought on in. It says a large shipment. He has the Close Balage. Close Balage should be better than the Tatar archers. He also perhaps get conquistadors and maybe some Jaguar Prowler Knights and or Eagle Warriors. I have no idea what's going to come on out. That is a massive shipment of everything. You got Jaguar Prowler Knights, you got Lupar Tatars, you got conquistadors. You got everything. And his bonus is still age 2. He does not take out the native embassy, so he has a production structure. Also going for a shipment of heavy cannon. He's also down to 1 villager. He's lost every single villager, so this is his last attack. Jaguar Prowler Knights do have a build, or Jaguar Warriors do have a build limit. And they are all champion variant, aren't they? So this is a very powerful army. The Jaguar Warriors do have 57 siege damage. Uzbalash, or not so much. Conquistadors, not so much. But our archers, even less, but high attack speed. Now it's going to push way forward. We've got a decent army here of the Hussars. But remember, those are age 2 units versus age 4 units. Needs to keep those Jaguar Warriors alive. They have the torches. Now got some factories being pulled on out. He has 1 villager somewhere. Okay, that villager's collecting up food, looks like. I don't know what he should be collecting up food. He has heavy cannon here in as well. His opponent right now is going for more villagers, going for some outpost wagons. Heavy cannons will make short work of it. Jaguar Warriors will take out those units. He needs to protect this cannon. Conquistadors will get some great work done, as well as the Tatar archers. Heavy cannons do have a bit of health to push way forward. Square made formation forward. 1 heavy cannons will go down. The other one, I think, will be safe. Safe enough. These Jaguar Warriors need to push down south and regroup his forces.
Yes.
Got some militia deployed on the field as well. Cow degrading right there. He is actually taking time to collect that pile of books. He has an extra villager from somewhere. I don't know where he got the extra villager. He had 1 per time frame. He can bring another shipment. He cannot bring in the fast factory, which that is a different term for a different game. Not sure what he should bring on in. Maybe a shipment of coin. They can bring in some outlaws and or mercenaries. I think that may be best. Is all of his unit call-ins do require a cost. He could also get some settlers, which is not a whole lot. He could eye for another general. Delivers 5 skirmishers. He can bring in 5 villagers. I have no idea what he should bring in. Maybe it's just best to bring another pair of falconets. He has gotten... Oh, he has quite a bit of wood. There must have been a shipment of wood on the ground. Of course, he needs a town center before he can revolt. He has the factory pulling out wood now. That's where he's getting his wood from. So maybe I'm to build a town center, and then maybe I'm for a revolt. I think revolting is the best option. He has 3 villagers. I'm not sure we got the 3rd villager from. Oh, wait. The hacienda's pulling up villagers, duh. Right in front of me. Yeah, I think building a town center trying to revolt is his best course of action. Or make the factory deploy out a heavy cannon. Blue or red is bringing a shipment of longbowmen hussars. Okay, so the Tatar archers. These guys need to be engaged by the Kuzbalash, the heavy range cav. The Tatar archers are light cavalry. Villagers a little bit idle over here. Spend some wood on something. What? I'm not sure. These villagers are also idle. Task them to do anything would be good. There you go. Now they're being tasked to do something. Walking. Try and save his general. Hussar does go down there. Got some manners up here. Look up food from the berries. Has a shipment available. Heavy cannon annihilating those are longbowmen. He had the heavy cannon healed up by the Padre, but the heavy cannon does go down there. And now he's going for the fast factory. Longbowmen getting annihilated by the Kuzbalash. There's a lot of outposts here, so there's a lot of defensive fire. I don't know if he's able to hold on. As 10 villagers inside the town center, Blue cannot engage us. He needs to bring the falconets or go switch to heavy cannon production. Going to bring in some wood. He maybe I start bringing some of these other shipments. Lancers could be useful. Apache Riders adds anti-villager damage. I have no idea if that's better or worse right now. I'm a bit more inclined towards the falconets right now. He should have the other factories now deployed in the field. Bring wood and coin. Up north, we got a number of stuff up here. Taking out these villagers and trying to go for manners as well. That's some bad manners. All the villagers do get gunned down. Now we got the Mohawk Statesman, which will give him some native Mohawk warriors. We now got the Renegade Apaches. He has quite a bit of coins saved up now. Yeah, for some mercenaries. There's enough coin for revolt as well. But one factory on food, the other factory on wood, and then I don't know what he should go for. He has 6 population of the field, 6 villagers, and yet he has an army because it's all native. You can take time to torch down the stuff. Explorer does go down there. We got a number of longbowmen here, which will be good against the light cavalry, but not good versus the Quills Balosh. Has a shipment available as well. Musketeers maybe just generally best. Now we got the champion Apaches on point field, 35 damage. Bonus damage versus villagers because of the card there. We do now have the trade card being researched up there. It has all 3 trade posts up here. You can also deploy out some more Tatar archers if you so, or Quills Balosh. He may actually want an eye for that. Maybe fasting. He already has no villagers. Not worth it still. Apaches now engaging the villagers. We got these other Apaches here. This is a good number of villagers. There's 19 villagers. That's half his villagers. Apaches are classified as light range cavalry. These guys also get great bonus damage in melee against villagers. This is a massive loss. Apache's falling back. They're not exactly replaceable at the moment. They will receive bonus damage from the longbowmen. Quills Balosh would be a good item to pull on the field since they're heavy range cavalry. They will not take bonus damage. They will take less damage from the longbowmen. Water power and steam power now being researched. He has a lot of coins stored on up. Like I said, now he doesn't really have a whole lot of spare population space in. I think Red backed out of the game. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Oh, got a 4v4. Oops. And there we go. Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Age of Empires 4 replay, or 3 replay. It is a 4v4. Spawn bottom left side as the red Portuguese, or Pochilok. Spawn as the pink Dutch, we have Victor Sullivan. Spawn as the orange Swedes, we have Felbus. And spawn as the magenta Spanish, we have France 6974. Spawn north side as the blue Ottoman, we have Denori Imperium Romulan. Oh, I butchered that. Spawn as the green Sioux, we have Lulian Pasha. Spawn as the Cyan Mexicans, we have Great Insight 12. And spawn as the yellow Russians, we have Xing Xing Zhao. Probably. I butchered all the names there. We do have some native drama on the map. Nothing but drama of these llamas. Also the Kui Chua settlement, and the Tupi settlement. Since there's a lot going to happen probably relatively quickly, I'm going to have to be a little bit sparse on all the descriptions. Going to take a look at everybody's decks. We do have a deck here. Traders Navatos. So we've got some sort of native deck here, including the Advanced Trading Post. And it may be native, but I think it's a native combination Lancer deck. But he is controlling Iron for some natives. Nothing there. Nothing there. And we do have a deck here, the 2 deck, which will probably take a number 2 on those opponents. We do got the Heim House of Nasua, ships 1 market. Exploration age, mark improvements are free. That is very nice. Your entire team will get a massive economic boost. Whoops, sorry, I hit my microphone. This should be incredibly good and very nice to have. So good team card there. AZAP, so you go for AZAP. It's HI. Can't think what HI is off the top of my head. Cavalry and artillery. Oh, he also has Team Spahi. For the Portuguese, we've got Fast Fortress. Does include the Team Gunpowder Infantry hit points. Let's see. This is Portuguese, Southern player. All of them has good gunpowder units. So, or the Spanish. They're not really gunpowder civilization. They're archaic civilization. But either way. The Russians has a foreign name, a Russian name. Which does include a Team Furier. That's a pretty good card. Get better collection hunts for your entire team. Who wouldn't want that? And we've got a Strilet deck. This looks like a Strilet's Cavalry Cavalry deck. Yeah, I'm leaning more Strilets, but there's some other cards as well. So we've got Infantry and Cavalry, which is basically everything. The Sioux has gone for a 1v1 deck in a 4v4. I think that's the wrong deck. Either way, it looks pretty much not team focused. Local Kitty Cat does go down. The Swedish deck varies. Doesn't look like any team cards there as well. Looks like standard Swede. Mexico, no H4 cards. He's going to revolt. It's Mexico. The chance of him revolting is 95%. But it looks like it's going to be an Age 3 revolt. Looks like Fast Fortress revolt. Already talked about the Dutch. Ottoman player, already talked about the Ottoman. I think we talked about everybody's deck. Alright. Low Gunner shall go down. It'll steal his balsa wood. It does the 125. Oh, we got a massive number of fortifications. This is all the team north sides. We got yellow, we got blue, we got cyan, and we got cyan. No green. Green has a trading post nearby. So team north side's eyeing to apply some aggression. We got blue, yeah, blue, cyan, yellow. So we're going to keep an eye on that region. Team south side. Got looks like a bank boom for the Dutch, but everybody else has. I think their entire team's going for Fast Fortress, barring the Dutch, who's just going for bank boom. That is going to cause some issues. They are incredibly vulnerable to a 4-person rush. I think a 4-person rush would be very powerful either way. After all, one person may be able to handle 2v1 in a defensive situation, but if they all start attacking, they're going to cause some issues. We got some insurgents. We also got some Bolus warriors. Bit of insurgency for the Mexican. And he can always go for machetes, increase their move speed and all damage.
Monday?
Insurgents only have 20 siege damage, nothing too great, but for the price, it's actually pretty good. They are dirt cheap 70 food. Looks like they're going to hoe that hoe. We'll slice apart, no problem. Village is getting hit there. Got the town militia now engaging. We've got Yanni and Antina, or no, Karavi, she. Howdy. And looks like Magenta is going to, or Maroon will be overran by a 3v1. He needs some help. He has Militia and a couple pets. He has Militia engaging pets pushing forward. Good number of Shrillets. Age of Empires 3, definitely old. This is, of course, the Definitive Edition remastered version of it. But Age of Empires 3 is pretty old. I think it originally came out in 2005. Explorer does go down. Janissaries are now coming out here as well. Maroon's getting hit by every single player right now. He needs some support. We do have around Gustavian Guard, which are Halberdiers, but there's a lot, just too much here. They do great versus the Insurgents. Janissaries will have a bit of trouble with. And they will also very much have trouble with bringing up the Shrillets, being a skirmisher. Magenta is getting hit hard. Orange is eyeing to destroy the structures. That may be a good idea. Magenta or Maroon will be sacrificed. Maroon has been marooned. He's building some more infrastructure over here. Stable barracks and town center. So he's going to try to get back in the game as quick as he can. He also has a good amount of llamas here, which will cause a lot of drama. A livestock pen would have been very valuable for these. We got a number of skirmishers now pulling out by Pink. That's an excellent unit in this situation. They will be regularly effective or very effective. Those warriors are a light infantry unit. But there's just so many insurgents. Skirmishers being microed quite nicely. More skirmishers being pulled on the field. Searchers overwhelm the skirmishers. Halberdiers are engaging up here, are getting tied up on everything. Red has a round of Costadors being put on the field. Another good unit to pull on out, but they're getting gunned down for free. Orange Town Center is getting overran. Maroon is eyeing to build some more structures. And it looks like all of the Gustavian Guard will go down. Ink is doing a good job microwaving around, trying to avoid the Shrillets. They only have 14 range, so the skirmishers are really able to outrange them. Another round of Musketeers spawn field. We also got the Torps migrating around, and Insurgents going to be hacking them apart with their hoes and pitchforks and rakes. Torps trying to pull out there, but looks like all of them will go down. We got some Rodialos pulling the field. Rodialos are not a really good item in this situation. They're responsive, fast, but they're not the highest DPS unit. We also still got a number of militias to blow up, or fresh militias to blow up my Maroon. Militia are a good unit, but they are starting to disintegrate. Orange needs to take time to recover. He has lost his town center. Orange has 8 villagers remaining, so it's not a whole lot. Has a lot of food. Oh, available on mobile? So I just saw that message. It is probably not. These forces starting to take quite a bit of damage there. Here, let's push them way forward. Going to draw a lot of fire. Orange infrastructure starting to be cleaned up. We do now have some Axe Riders here. A perfect unit against all the skirmishers. We also got some native spearmen, which do have good torch damage as well. As Axe Riders are engaging, the insurgents also pitch on in. More Costadors here, another skirmisher. Magenta or Maroon starting to get desperate, pulling up some crossbows. And now got a pair of outpost wagons there. Magenta, you will lose one. The other one is being built. We'll probably get torched down by all the Shrillets. Now I got some Hussars plotted by Pink. We also got some 2P Blackwood Archer spawn field. Streetless torching down the outpost. Almost got it destroyed. Oscillators and skirmishers getting some good damage there. Maroon is getting hit still hard. Maroon's secondary talents are starting to go on down. Got a round of Hussars being blown up by the Swede. Red deploys a round of veteran musketeers, so Red has taken time to age on up, so has the Spanish. Dutch has Red has a fort next to the Dutch bank, so it'd be a good defensive line. But Orange and Maroon are basically knocked out of the game at the moment. Though, it looks like the Swedish players are starting to bring a shipment of wood. Axe Riders push way forward. Now we've got some organ guns that will provide a massive amount of fire support. Crossbows gonna go on down. Let's see, Orange pings somewhere. Red and Pink's armies are pushing forward. Search to take out the market. Cyan and Yellow's trying to fall on back, trying to regroup their forces. Quality's trying to catch up with their quantity. Mexico has quite a bit of resources. The Dutch is eyeing for shipment of coin. Ottoman player is going for Janissaries, has 2 shipments available. Can go for some stuff here. Apostles for the Portuguese. The Russian is going for placard mines. Spanish player, this is the Maroon player, who's now has another town to deploy on the field. Trying to cover once again. Still has quite a bit of housing available, so he doesn't have to worry about rebuilding all of that. 16 villagers. Sue's now going for the Wise Woman and bringing some more of the local spearmen. Corpse trying to get torched on down. Stables as well. Trying to go for a round of Hussars. Rise now push forward, torch down some of this infrastructure. Got a good number of Janissaries here for defense. Janissaries now pushing forward. It's only the Ottoman barracks remain. We now have the Sonora being reached by the Mexican player. Got shipment of villagers for the Dutch. Ottoman player still has 2 village or shipments available. Got a good number of musketeers. Now also going for infantry breastplate. The south side has recovered quite a bit of force. Blue and yellow has an army here. Science forces here. Where is Kareen? There's some conflict. Not sure where though. Oh, let's get some orange Hussars up here. That's what's going on. War Chief goes down. We still have some of the local spearmen engaging. But looks like the orange Hussars will win the fight, but it was not a great victory for them. Spanish sign for our covered wagon. And we've got healers not being blown up by the Sioux. Not sure what he's doing them. The Sonora does give access to some Cuertos. which I believe are outlaw unit, and the Sona Valleys. Villagers gather from all natural resources and livestock faster. You also have insurgent combat, so you may see more insurgents. You may be eyeing to revolt to the Yucatan. Now change the coin cost of Mexican cavalry. You would. Don't know how useful that is, but oh, we do have now Mass Cuartos not being pulled out from the haciendas. He's been really pushing out haciendas. Red and all these forces push forward and realized yellow was getting gutted. Cheerless now engaging. Red and pink can push way forward. Some Hussars getting force on back. Got the skirmishers moving around. Trade 3 shipments for the Ottoman player. I'm not sure what he's doing. Portuguese guy for more villagers. The Russian player has a lot of resources. Not to age on up. I don't think he has a town center to age up with. He has 39 villagers somewhere. Only one's not working. Got some of the Cuartos not being blown in the field, which does have a charge attack of 20 damage with a bit of AoE. Got a Falcon that's now pulling the field as well. There's fire there, and we got a bit of sound bug up hearing, because I should have reset the game before this one. Skirmishers straight forward, gets a good volley there. Cuartos gonna go on down. They are a light cavalry unit. Insurgents push way forward. Falconets both go down. Some yellow villagers are getting hit now. And he will roll over on the organ guns. Drillets can come in for a big flank. Some yellow villagers trying to back on off now. Streetlets now engaging. Only regular Streetlets. Looks like no upgrades onto them. The Swedish player is now going for blueberries. And the 2P Blackwood archers now engaging. They're a pretty good longbow variant. Sign looks like Team Northside will clean up this army, give enough time. We also got some rifle riders point of view, which do bonus damage against heavy infantry. A good amount of it as well. They're basically a ranged lancer. Green's eyeing for another town center, another tribal marketplace. War Chief engaging, drawing some fire there. Cuartos is now, and we've got some rifle riders here. Orange has some torps in the town center here. Orange trying to claw back in this game. Some of those big game shots knocked down some trees. We got a lot of fat llamas here as well. We now have New Order infantry being pulled up by the Ottoman player. Let's get some Nazim Fusiliers over here. Another Ottoman player has a good amount of infantry. Got a bit of walls going up by red. Maroon has recovered quite nicely at the moment. He also pulled out in Viceroy's New Spain, getting out some haciendas. The Russian player is now eyeing for the war minister. I'm not sure what that will grant him. Is not shipped in Spanish gold. That's usually a higher priority shipment. One player ping there. That was the Ottoman player. And now the Mexican player has revolted to the, Yucatan. So now he has even more powerful insurgents. Bring skirmishers. They can also bring a factory. We got an excellent number of organ guns here, so red has an adequate defense. Those rifle riders both classify as heavy range and light range cavalry, or heavy cavalry and light range cavalry. So they're basically all cavalry. Cuartos push down south. We got some Yucatan insurgents here. Skirmishers fires a volley down the Cuartos. Janissaries and Nizim Fusiliers push way forward over here. We've got the Strelitz advance way forward. Veteran Strelitz engaging the Legionary Musketeers from the Portuguese, which is a pretty rare unit to see from the Portuguese. Rifle Riders getting cleaned on up. Red and pink has good defense there. Magenta or maroon is starting to fall back on in. We've got some factories here and some walls for those factories. Very nice. Heavy cannon seems like a good item to me, but then again, heavy cannon always seems like a good item to me. We got a Tsar Bombard now put on the field. Tsar cannon does do a 750 damage at a slow attack speed. It does do half damage versus cavalry, but regular damage versus infantry. We've gotten the Janissaries and Nizim Fusiliers push way forward. Does take out some of the organ guns there with the Tsar cannon. Definitely going to be far overkill. It does have 5 AoE spells, so knock out entire formations. Got good damage in entire formation at least. Strelitz now push way forward. We got now multiple units trying to engage the Tsar cannon, which does have 700 health. Trying to find another engagement there. May just want to hit the Musketeers, get something going. He's taking a lot of free damage there. He's got one of the organ guns. Got some Blackwood archers and warriors flooding out. And Tsar cannon does go down. Janissaries and Nizim Fusiliers push forward, trying to engage down the organ guns. They do take a nice volley there. Skirmishers and legionaries deployed on the field. Rifle Riders still play against the skirmishers, not so much, but against the legionaries, it will be a good item. Shipments available for the Portuguese. Gunpowder infantry combat has not been researched just yet. Villagers for the Russian, factory for the Spanish. More of the Rifle Riders have been put on the field. Got some the Hawk of Helties been put on the field, light cavalry, which will be effective with slow Rifle Riders, but that's about it. Somebody revolted. Wait, we got a secondary revolt for the Mexican player. Wait, you can revolt again as the Yucatan? Revolt even more, okay. I'm not sure what he revolted to. He's now the Mayans. What does the Mayans look like? You can bring in Priestess. And it's like a native version. Poison damage. You can bring in some tapirs. We also got rockets. You can bring in 4 rockets and 12 ship coats, 12 red coats. That's quite a bit. The skirmishers push way forward. We got now the Janissaries and Nizim Fusiliers push forward. Still got good number of Strelitz. Even though he is H4, he does not have guard Strelitz, just veteran Strelitz. And now we've got Brazil revolt by the Portuguese player, which will bring him a round of revolutionaries. It's definitely my favorite revolt deck, the Brazilians. You can revolt to them as the Spanish. You get half quality revolutionaries, and you get shipment of like 9 revolution or free deployment from revolutionaries per town center. Great, it's a great combination for the Italians who also can build town centers for free. Skirmishers and revolutionaries push away forward. Of course, still got some legionary deployed on the field. Quartos now advance away forward. Revolutionaries do bonus damage because all cavalry at range. The Streetlets will be useful against them since they're anti-heavy. But we've got some Lancers deployed in the field as well, which should be very effective with Streetlets. Quartos engage those Lancers. Skirmishers push way forward. The north side just needs some cannons. We've got some more Janissaries and Nizine Fusiliers moving around. Rifle Riders still engaging away. They do have anti-cavalry damage. They're just a good general purpose unit in this situation. More Streetlets deployed on here, but Red has a massive army there. But remember as well, these revolutionaries are half quality, which are still decent quality right now. Basically, a H2 musketeer. Guard Sipahi now engaged, got more Streetlets there. Some Russian Sipahi, most of them team shipment. Quartos now push way forward as well. Streetlets still in good numbers. They will be able to beat those revolutionaries in 1v1 combat, I believe. Barracks has gone down, or blockhouse. We do now have some Mayan Sipahi push forward. They are Imperial Sipahi. I suppose that's really good Sipahi for the Mayans. I don't know if the Mayans gets to be Imperial Sipahi. Probably because there's an H5 Revolt 2 Electric Boogaloo. I don't know. Rifle Riders push way forward as well. Elite Rifle Riders. The Sioux still H3, so are the Swedes. Haven't seen the Scenes in time quickly. It looks like Red has finally been whittled down. Sipahi engaging. Red is going for a good number of towns here. It's getting a large amount of revolutionaries.
See?
Here's some more gunfire somewhere off of my side, and I don't know where. Well, up here, we've got the Halkapeltes engaging blue. Just raiding some structures there. Streetlets push way forward. Revolutionaries starting to get killed on off. Of course, it's Brazil. You won't have infinite revolutionaries. We also got some citizens being pulled on out. He has that card, so he's able to redeploy his own villagers. Skirmishers getting Quartos, taking some fire from the skirmishers. We also got Pink's Fort here for defense. There are 3 town centers here, so you perhaps bring in some militia, but you eventually will get a good number of revolutionaries here. You have enough time. Guard Sipahi engaging the skirmishers, that's going to rip them apart. Ping up here, Red pinged here. Not sure why. There are 4 town centers here, so that's going to bring a good number of revolutionaries. But right now, Team Northside just swarming this area. Orange just trying to attack his opponent's base. Heavy cannon may have been a little bit idle. What? Okay, Magenta's pushing forward with a massive number of Lancers. They are H4 Lancers. Del doesn't have the improved Lancer damage against infantry, the Calabros, which he should have gone for. Because some Akin Nobles put out by Red as well. The good Musketeer variant. Lancers will overrun these Streetlets. These Lancers will 2-shot the Streetlets, and you little bit more damage than 1-shot them. They're also still just veteran. Quartos will get some good damage to those Lancers. Got some Nizine Fusiliers, which are a heavy infantry variant. And Magenta's Lancers will be taken down by mostly by the Quartos, or however you pronounce that. More Streetlets pushing forward. Got a heavy cannon here as well. More revolutionaries been put up by the Brazilian. Brazilian player is going for a good amount of coin with his factories, but at this point in time, I think heavy cannons would be better since the amount of Streetlets are fighting. He engaged the cavalry with his revolutionaries. Get free cannon to go with the free revolutionaries. He has how many town centers? 8 out of 8, so he will get 90 revolutionaries like every other minute. Yes. It's just like a deploy with 9. Yep, 9. I'm currently, for the Rumble comment, sorry I just saw that your Rumble comment, I am a spectator. I'm casting a replay, so it's not me playing. And sometimes it's easier said than done, because cannons are expensive, but like I said, heavy cannons I'm biased towards, and I think the Brazilian player needs to go for it. The Russian player does have a heavy cannon there, good against skirmishers. We've got the various revolutionaries, Anakinka nobles, and other things that sort of there, including some legionaries. Skirmishers push forward, Lancers along the flank. Streetlets are going to be hit by the Lancers, very nice. Red and pink push way forward. Orange has been raiding around the back line, which can be very useful. But I'm more focused on the big fight over here. Got some cannons pulled on the field as well. Gets a good volley there on the skirmishers, take out a good number of them. Lancers engaging the Streetlets. There's a round of revolutionaries. We got some church wagons there for some divine intervention and some 16 conquistadors. That's some good effective light cavalry. They are only veteran, not champion. And they will take bonus damage from the Streetlets, the Schultzy. Bartos push forward. Champion Bow Riders research, so let's these two side transition to Bow Riders. Which they are cheaper than the Rifle Riders, and they actually have a higher DPS versus light infantry and cavalry. The Lancers engaging those Streetlets. Got some more heavy cannon on field as well as more Cuertos. Okay, scores taking some damage there. Orange pushing forward with the Helicopeltes versus Bow Riders. Light Cavalry versus Light Cavalry. Let's see, 38 damage, twice attack speed versus 29 and full regular attack speed. So the Bow Riders are statistically better in this situation. 315 health, 20% range resist. No range resist, but all 450 health. So yeah, Bow Riders are going to be better than the Helicopeltes in 1v1 combat. Plus, they're just veteran variant rather than, and these guys are champions. So age 3 versus age 4. Red's not pushing forward. Brazil just never runs out of revolutionaries. Puertos and push way forward and backwards. Engaged by the Lancers. More revolutionaries push forward. Looks like the yellow heavy cannon does go down. Another yellow heavy cannon. The Russian players going for the Puertos boys soldiers. I don't think the Cuertos were a great option this overall. They're an outlaw unit, which they do still take 5 population. What's the Mexican player like? Oh, or like mine player should say. Going for some native villagers, of course, these Mayans. Gets also a Aztec town center there. Heavy cannons getting some good damage on the revolutionaries. Does take a good volley there. Somebody revolted. The Ottoman player has revolted to something. He's revolted to the Egyptian something. I'm not sure what the Egyptians can pull on the field. Looks like a standard revolt deck. Nothing's too fancy. They do have the Lancers push forward, trying to hit the Russian heavy cannons. Got skirmishers here, engaged by Strelets. Revolutionaries and Strelets engaging the villagers, the Sioux villagers. We also got some champion rifles, so skirmishers deployed up by the Sioux. Lancers pushing forward. So we got Skirmisher Goon, a composition for the Sioux, just Lakota variant. We do now have the Legionaries pushing forward, some Revolutionaries here as well. More skirmishers pushing forward, hitting the Wakana rifles. We got some Fusiliers, which are Revolutionary variant. Orange push forward with the Hulk Baltis, engaging with the various villagers at the there. Magentas push forward, killing off some of Green's units. And Green surrenders. Red's backing out, or Red corresponds. So it's like Team Northside has lost. They were doing quite well. They basically knocked out Orange, who did some good harassment along the flank. Blue and Orange been fighting the battle the entire time, but not been focused on that. More focused on the left side. So, and Maroon got hit multiple times, lost his 2 initial town centers, and managed to come back with a nice Lancer force. Red just was stubborn, didn't want to die, because Brazil is great at doing that. And Ink was overall very tactical with his skirmishers. He was very cost-effective. That pretty much sums up the fight, I would say, for the Team Southside. Team Northside had great cohesion. They relied on a lot of cheap units, however, and I think their quantity got overwhelmed by quality. And looks like Blue is being stubborn back on the game. If we want to take the Egyptian deck, let's see, Blood Nile, Nail Spawn Food Crates, say Spawn Crates, Port, Citizenship, oh, and that's the end of the replay. This is Andgrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And too bad I had the sound bug relatively halfway through. Before one, I'm going to need to fix the sound bug. The only way I know how to do that is to restart the game. 2, when I start booting up the game, I will need to use the restroom. So, come on out. Here we go. Please give me a moment. Sorry about that. I'm back. Oh, sorry to hear that. I just saw your Rumble comment. And on to the next replay. And that was a good one there. Don't have too many left. Another 2v2, a little bit sensitive there. There we go. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Empires 3 replay. So on bottom left side is the blue Maltese, blah, couldn't think of that. We have Noxon, spawn as the yellow French. We have, ooh, that's sweat. On top right side as the magenta British, we have Stephen Sudan, and spawn as the red Italians, we have General Spades. Let's see some Italian gameplay. We do also have some very important names on the map. Sheep. Gotta lead those sheeple to glory and not to the slaughter, right? Looks like we may see a manor boom for magenta, or at least going out to use initial wood to build up manors. This map does have a good number of trading posts inside of the map, as well as some fishies out of sea. We do have a deck called Mota Water. Okay, that doesn't rhyme. I don't know why I thought that was going to rhyme. What's the term for... it's sort of. And A is the second letter. That is a horrible comparison. What's this card? All your current food is exchanged for equal amount of wood. Not the increase, but it is infinite. And actuality, that can be relatively good. Wood is the hardest resource to collect, while food is the fastest resource to collect. So if we were to compare the initial gathering rates, initial gathering rate of food is 0.84, while wood is 0.5. So that is a 3.4 efficiency bonus with basic multiplication. And in order to make that worth itself, you need to take 600 or 700 divided by 0.34, and that's how much food you need to make it equal the amount of wood you get from a single shipment. Got a shipment of villagers not bringing in for the Maltese player. We also have infinite crossbowmen, as well as steel bolts. We got a crossbow deck with some fishing or sea ships, Russian tongue, and fire thrower. So may see a fire thrower, crossbowman, fish sea deck. I am not exactly sure. For the Italians, we got the water boom deck. And he does have the advanced politicians, but can be very fun with a certain politician going to age 5. What else do we have? We do have the infantry hit points, fishery, on-board stuff. Yeah, looks like a regularly generic Italian deck, honestly. Nothing too crazy. For the French, we do got Team Water, which does include a team and cavalry attack, which could be used for the Maltese ally, who if it goes for any of the like Russian tongue or Order Hussars. We also got Team Singhalese Riflemen, making your range riflemen or range infantry have increased damage. And the British deck is called Elite Force 9000. What the hell? And we do have, looks like a Grenadier deck. We got British Grenadiers. We got also the Team Grenadier Guards, Scots Guards. So there's a Grenadier deck with Longbowmen in the back line. He also does have the Church cards as well. Red Book of the Dock built by the Architect. The Architect is seeing a bit of damage there. It is classified as villagers, so it will take less damage from anti-village reduction attacks such as this. Taking about 3 or 4 damage per shot. We've got Virginia Company for the British, so maybe eyeing for a manor boom. Got 10 villagers on wood as well. Italian player is going for fishing boats, so both of them booming up, which may not be a great idea. May leave them a bit exposed. Blue's now eyeing for some of his own dock. Leaves yellow to do something. Going for a shim of wood. Okay, I got the two mixed up. Maltese player's also going for a shim of wood. So I may see some sea battles. Yellow's explorers being ganged up by the North's team. Red has claimed the sheeple. And Yellow's explorer does go down. Got wing and port constructions, hunting doggles and placard mines being researched. The Italians going for an envoy. Outpost wagon being deployed on the front line. Iron just to protect this region. If you were deployed like right around there, that can lock down the strait, forcing them to go the long way around. Outposts do have good anti-naval damage. Up north, we do have Scout stabbing the villager. Villager's going bashing his head in with the butt of her blunderbuss. The Second Amendment's greater than a knife. Yellow's now pulling around Hussars and Musketeers, so Yellow's eyeing for a bit of aggression. We do have a Basilica being put in front line. Basilicas not only act as the church for the Italians, does also provide aura radius to improve build times, which he may be using that for the Freemasons research for next age, but this is very exposed and vulnerable. Yellow will go down there. The wolf will recover. Red was taking on the wolf. Now the wolf's going to be lounging around there after claiming victory. Italian villagers take some fire there. Two villagers do go down. These musketeers are getting ripped apart. Hussars have plenty of health at the moment. At least the ones that are still alive. Townsend does have 11 villagers inside, so we'll get full damage. Musketeers coming for a flank. Get some good volley there onto those Hussars. We got multiple Lombards queued on up by the architect after building some housing. Couple Sentinels there. Magenta does have a good number of Musketeers for defense. Sentinels are a high, overall very cost-effective Musketeer variant. However, they are very population ineffective, costing 2 population. We got some Order galleys on field, however, they're getting hit by the outpost. Does do a volley fire there, but that is not going to be good for the structure. 141 health remaining. Does skip out of there. Should have been able to stand one more shot. Down here, we do have now Italian caravels pushing forward. Got caravels named the Caravel, and Caravel named the Caravel. The Santa Fe, the Order Galley, now being employed, brought back on up. The other one did go down. Ace the volley fire? Nope. Does take out that one ship there because it's already pretty wounded. Now these caravels are falling back to get some help. Town player now has another ship available, going for the Advanced Politicians. We'll get some shore bombardment. Nope, does not get any shore bombardment on those Hussars. Got some more Sentinels here. Magenta's pushing forward with a good number of Musketeers.
Comandi?
Pronto.
We got now the Town Watch research by the Italians, as well as the research we're not going to talk about. Those researchers are relatively cheap, and as well as Italians get a free villager per research. So that's a good way to just pump out a couple more villagers. As the outpost does go down there. Now the cannonade research for the Italians. You know, I really haven't seen too much naval research before, as most of the time it's more of an afterthought for most players. One Lombard now pulled in the field. The French signed age up with the Gentleman Pirate. I guess that gives them a couple privateers, at least one privateer. Not sure. And a British sign for the Bishop, which will all move diagonally a little bit better. Good volley fire there. That caravel goes down. And the Maltese went age up for the Bishop, so that allows him to move diagonally a little better. Yep, we do have... a privateer, Learcorn. Which is, the privateer also takes up no population space. Well, it's the same thing with all ships. They don't take population space barring the fishing boats. Italian's aging up with the Gentleman Pirate, and he did get the Advanced Politician, so I'm not sure what this will provide. Since it's... It may give him 2 privateers. I have no idea, honestly. Either way, the Italian fishing industry is under fire. The fishing boat, named the fishing boat, is taking severe damage and does get sunk there. Outpost still firing away. And his age up is still commencing. Let's see, the Italian flag. I'm not sure what the Italian... Oh, there's the Italian flag. Got the caravel, named caravel, engaging. Multiple fishing boats, named fishing boats are going down. St. John, the Order Galley, is up. Only taking a little bit damage there. The San Placido does have Veteran Sea. And does get himself 2 privateers. We got the Wadal and the Sea King. The Wadal does need to fall back. This Sea King is doing quite well. St. John is taking some damage. St. John is not Veteran Sea 2. This one's bugged out. It's not actually engaging. It was a bit of an oversight there. We got Achilles, the frigate, deployed up by the French. That's going to cause some issues. The Italian player has aged up, has the Freemasons, so you can perhaps get architects research that and let the architects build structures for free, or defensive structures. Let's see. You also increase a work rate by 65%. It's a pretty good card there. I like to just get that card and just build a whole bunch of outposts in my base and just sort of turtle in with that card. I just heard a whole bunch of purchases there that may have been Lombards being deposited. Yep, he deposited a whole bunch of food in the Lombard. We do also have the Gallus deployed out by the Italians. He's not pushing forward to engage. Which is, let's see, less health in the frigate. Has a ram attack. Has like a 360 fire turret there, firing away at a really high attack speed. Does take a broadside there. Privateer takes the volley of the St. John. St. John's down to 10 health. He does take out the St. John there. Probably should have used that ram attack. It says it does 400 something damage. That seems pretty good to me. The Gallus takes some damage there. Achilles the frigate's falling back. And we also got the Musketeers. Oh no, those are Also a good number of longbowmans and falconets and culverins there. They're going to find each other right there. Got some hoop throwers or fire throwers there. A grenadier variant, but we've got quite a bit of damage there. We also got some British grenadiers deployed on the field. Sentinels firing away, but overall blue got annihilated. The falconets did some great damage there. Red's pushed forward with some musketeers and falconets as well. San Vincino, the galleon, did take some damage there. Achilles, the frigate, is maybe too far to get healed up by the dock. Maybe not. Not getting healed up at the moment, though. I'm not sure what's not causing it. Fire throws do take some damage there. And now Magenta and Red are pushing forward with a sizable ground army. Starts engaging the fire throwers. We'll be taking out those fire throwers there. Better musketeer research completed for Red. Villagers getting ripped apart. Got some hospitals back there. Got a good number of falconets to siege down the structures. And right now, Team Southside just has no ground army. Oh, we got heavy cannon there. So the French player has actually gone to H4, has heavy cannon and falconets, but he needs that army back here. Pushing back with the veteran hussars. A good number of grenade rifles there. Blue is still getting hit. Hussars taking some fire there. More blues just going down. Crossbowmen, not even veteran crossbows, keep taking some damage as well. Another round of crossbows floating out. Blues migrating up north for the summer. So got a good amount of artillery here. Bell's armies now makes its way back here. Has some cuirassiers also out in the field as well. So good amount of heavy cannon. And bringing in a factory. I think Team Northside has a pretty good army here, but Yellow will scare them away. They do not have the Royal Mint for the British. Maltese going for villagers. Italians aging up to the Logistican. Do now have armored plating being researched. The Gallus is taking some fire there. There goes that caravel. Still got a privateer here, the Sea King. We got San Vincino and San Vincino pursuing these forces. Gallus has used some health. What about the fishing? Fish have been consumed. They do have now. Red also have quite a bit of whales. So another whale he can collect over here. Has another ship available. Has a lot of food there, so we need to put some more food in the Lombards. He has food in the Lombards. We also got Magenta has every single trade post in the field. He actually could start a trade monopoly. Or this one's being built. Red also has the natives being built here. Oh, just from architect. Nope, it's actual settler. And this is the Huron settlement, so we can get some Huron mantlets. Also can improve your fishing boat gathering rate. That should be very helpful, Red. Yes, right now give him 10 Huron mantlets. That's not bad. Increase build limit of Huron mantlets. Mantlets are not bad units. They're very, very population efficient, being 0. And they're very durable, so they're actually a decent unit to mix on in. They're a siege unit, and they're neither classified as heavy nor light, so they're relatively decent versus skirmishers. We now have an Italian fort here, the Leonardo's Riviglio, I pronounce that, in Italian. Now we've got the galleons move around the flank to bombard some of these fishing boats, named fishing boats. Red's now pushed down south. Fort can leave it tight up there. Now replace the fort scaffolding to Aurelia and Inca. Fishing boats take some fire there. Red, oh, we do also have a frigate here, so you can perhaps push down south and engage. Does spot some yellow villagers there. Blue has built quite a bit of infrastructure there, going for static economy because he needs just a turtle in since he's lost already quite a bit. Right now, this army poses a threat to his feudal composition. What is the Maltese player eyeing? Just villagers at the moment. 3 out of 4 players have aged up. Just the Maltese player has not aged up, going for the veteran pikemen and the veteran crossbowmen. Also, these heavy ships will take out those galleons. The Gallus needs to fall back to the dock and get healed on up. We got some, got a British or Italian canoe here from somewhere. Not sure where we got a canoe from. You just want some canoes out. That must be from the native Hurons. They also have the advanced collection rate as well, so it's able to really fish quite nicely. Magenta now push forward with a decent number of red coats, which are distinctly not red. And now we've got the guard skirmishers being put up by the Italians. Magenta has also gone for a train here. With all a very single trade post there, that should get him quite a bit of no, that's the British player. He's going for experience, also bringing some rockets, mass production as well. And now got the guard grenadiers as well. Red and Magenta has quite a bit of force here. Blue and yellow has a decent defense force. Blue also has a town center here as well. We also got a frontier outpost, which does not increase anti-ship damage, looks like, just increase the health. Canoe providing some fire support as well. Got some blue villagers here. They will be gunned down very easily. Yellow's migrating down south to respond to this force. They also should go for a round of walls here just to give them a bit more breathing room, just in case. Canoe does go down there. We also got Achilles still alive. We Dolomita the frigate. He's damaged. And we got a shipment there. There's a bad spot for the shipment, but does have Vulture nearby to pick up the shipment. Got a good number of musketeers here. We got some rockets ready to fire. Oh, I got a miss there. I'm not a big fan of rockets. They have a longer wind-up time, which just makes me not like them. Yellow taking a lot of free damage there, then a move order. Hussars push forward. Now got Hussars engaging the Fun's cannons. Falconet's going to get overran. It sounds like we already got the sound bug going on, even though I just restarted my game. Nuking now the trade monopoly victory activated by Magenta. Very nice. So even if they don't win this fight, they will probably win the game. They probably need to destroy 2 trade posts. Maybe 3. I think just 2. The cannon is now setting on up, gets a volley down the musketeers. They do take a good amount of damage. The musketeers being picked on off. Right now, Magenta should probably just shoot all the infrastructure you can get, start whittling them all down. British players at PopCap. The Maltese is somewhat a PopCap. The Italian players at PopCap, going for more of the Guard Bersiglers. The French is far from population cap and just lost his entire army. Doesn't look like he has much secondary economy up and going. Heavy Cannon does a good shot there. Heavy Cannon's being picked on off by the rockets. Red taking out more of the heavy cannon. There's still got a decent amount of heavy cannon here. But the Hussars will pick them on off. More musketeers pushing the way forward. We got reinforcing Guard Bersiglers pushing forward. We got a good number of culverins supported by Magenta. Maltese eyeing for a fort, but that's not going to be successful. I don't know where would be a good spot. Maybe right around here. We also now got some Papal Lance spawn field, heavy Hussars. And unable for the Fort Wagon gets the scaffolding blocked, and the Fort Wagon gets gunned down. Maltese does have steel bolts there, so those crossbowmen are full skirmishers. Papal Lance is taking out the culverins as well. And looks like both of the Southern players do back the game now. This is Angry saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. So I'm getting a little bit tired at the moment, so I'm probably going to call the stream a little bit early. So everyone, thank you for watching, have a good evening, and get some good